The name on the front is a hell of a lot more important than the one on the back. Get that through your head.
I don't care what the scoreboard says at the end of the game. In my book, we're going to be winners.
I'll make it.
You don't do that to a man. He's got $1 million idea right here.
$1 billion idea.
Even better, let him flow.
Okay.
Well, there's nothing like a cold one after a long day, huh? Here's to feeling good all the time.
And now, from the 908 studio, this is Shoot Your Shot, brought to you by 908s, where life is great.
Welcome back to the show. Shoot Your Shot, Paul Sutter, the chosen one. John Gross to the boss man. John, we got huge news.
Big news.
The biggest news. The Shamrock Shake is back at McDonald's.
It's back already?
Oh, yeah, buddy. Oh, yeah.
I was wondering what you were going to say there.
Hey? No, but Shamrock Shake, Oreo McFlurry, Shamrock Shake. I saw it today.
Okay.
I went there for lunch or whatever. And holy shit, didn't get it, but it's there. I think I got to wait till March, but it's there.
Yeah, I don't know if I like it being back in February.
Yeah.
Personally.
Okay.
Was it about, they probably do it, 1 month before, what's it called? St.
Patrick's Day. I think that's exactly just to get you in the mood.
How pissed are you that St. Patrick's Day is on a Friday?
Pretty mad.
Because people are going to want to do stuff?
Yeah, I'm pretty mad about it. Honestly.
You started thinking about your excuses yet? Or
well, I'm going to be working, pulling a double, actually.
Okay.
Not to brag, frontline still. I didn't even just realize that that's going to be a nightmare, I think.
At Joe's?
Green beer and all that.
Boy.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a disaster, I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure it's like day 2 of March Madness.
Fuck, I didn't think about that either. What am I going to do? I guess I got to call off. No, but in all seriousness, breaking news, big news. Big Strong John is engaged. Like actually engaged.
Engaged.
Are you? How did you keep it under the under wraps so long, bud?
Well, keep what under wraps? I've been engaged 1 week, Paul.
Well, no, I didn't even know you were dating anybody.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, she's a great gal.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to meet her sometime.
Yeah. Paul's playing. He's met her. Her name's Jennifer.
Yeah.
And slipped the old ring on her finger a few days ago.
You dog.
Well, someone had to.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey,
if not me, then who?
You know what I'm most upset about?
What?
You went to Michael's again without me?
Yeah, that's true.
Are you kidding me?
I love Michael's, but let me tell you what we did wrong there is
okay.
The whole reason I went there was for the view, right?
Yeah.
You want to get some good photos when you're engaged,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And they didn't have we were on like the side patio thing upstairs. No lights. It was dark the whole time, no pictures.
Really?
Yeah.
But they didn't have the lights on up there? Don't they have like those stringy lights?
I don't think they do on that I don't know. It was a little that was my bad. Because that's the whole reason we went there, right? To get the good pictures. But boy, was the food delicious.
Yeah.
I think a little life hack. If anyone's trying to get engaged, I don't even know if this is a life hack, but it's awesome because the girl is so busy texting everyone.
Yeah.
I ate all her food.
Oh, it's huge.
Yeah, it was incredible, and I think I drank all her wine too.
That's huge.
She had like one sip and one bite, and I I shot off like 2 texts.
Yeah,
done.
Well, you're in 3 group chats. You've got all your buddies in there. Bam, 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 and you're done.
Word will get around.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe one picture on Instagram, and all of a sudden,
I decided.
knows.
She went to. You got to put it on Instagram. Tell everyone, let them know. Jennifer did that right away. I just waited a day.
So she had the first post.
She had the first post. She broke the news.
And the good secondhand news podcaster you were number 2 to the situation.
I was like, oh shit, I am.
Well, that's huge, bud.
It was a great day. Hey, I was trying to get you involved, but you were all over Hawaii.
I know, and I felt, honestly, I felt real bad.
How did you receive the news? Were you on the plane? Were you in the airport? Were you in Hawaii?
What time did you do it? It was early, right?
Yeah, it was early.
Can you say how you did it in the whole thing, or do you want to like just keep that low key still, or?
We could say if
God,
you care. If you care.
Well, I think our listeners are close enough to
Yeah.
us. We're family, right? You, me, our listeners, Mercedes Lewis, like that's family, bro.
Yeah. Mercedes knows, by the way.
Yeah, I told
I
him.
assume. Yeah. You figured you told him. Well, it was a nice little day. Well, my plan was to leave her a note in the morning. I was going to sneak out and say, I'll be back to pick you up.
Yeah,
Because I didn't want to be there while, it was like all building up.
right.
Because
Because you live together.
Because we lived together.
Yeah, yeah.
Because we lived together. Paul, you've met her. by the
Yeah,
way.
I have.
Okay. That was the plan, but then we woke up at the same time. Well, because here's what happened. I always get up earlier on weekends, right?
Yeah.
But I was so, I guess, nervous or whatever. I couldn't sleep at like 5 a.m. So I was like pacing the house at 5 a.m. trying to like, I was just wide awake.
Yeah. Well, why didn't you just like take off at 5 a.m.?
That's kind of what I was going to do.
Oh, okay.
But she thought I was pacing the house. I was gathering up my shit. I was
Yeah.
going to get out of there. I was just going to leave the note, get out early.
Yeah.
The plan was to leave at like 8 or 9, but I was going to be, you know what? Can't sleep.
Right.
So I was doing that, and she was like, why are you walking all around the house? She woke up.
Oh.
So then she was like, what's wrong with you? She was like looking at me like I was the weirdest person on earth.
Well, I mean,
Which
Yeah.
was weird because I was like going around the house like grabbing my shoes, grabbing my belt.
yeah.
5 a.m. in the morning on Saturday, and
We could have used the excuse if we had a big game that day or something if we were still coaching.
yeah, if we were coaching, it would have been no brainer.
Yeah.
So she said, "Come back to bed. What's wrong with you? What are you doing?" And I was like, "Okay." So then I had a split second where I was going to spill the beans.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "No, I'll just go back to bed. I'll still wake up before her."
Yeah.
I thought. No, it was too restless of a sleep, Paul.
So what happened?
So about 3 hours later, I wake up, but she's also waking up.
Okay.
So then I just ran and grabbed my note and gave it to her. And
Did you sprint out?
at that point, everything was weird. It was a weird adventure.
Okay.
Uh,
I like this story, by the way.
Yeah,
This is a great story.
Yeah, it's a good story.
Yeah.
So she knew, though. Because
she knew what was going on?
She knew what was going on.
Okay.
It wasn't like this massive surprise.
Wait, before the note she knew?
Not before the note.
The note was the one.
But she knew this was happening that month, let's say.
Okay.
Like she knew I bought the ring.
Right.
So she knew the ring was bought because I had her pick out the diamond.
Okay.
She knew it was going down. I knew if I did anything weird that she was going to know. And boy, did I do some weird shit that morning.
Right.
So she knew. She played along.
That's good.
I hear it wasn't easy.
Oh.
Well, like, I kind of just left her, and she had this massive day ahead of her where, like, she was going to get engaged, and she just had to sit here, I guess, for 3 hours.
That kind of stinks.
Yeah, it kind of stinks.
Yeah.
But I didn't know. I didn't know if she was going to need to go get her nails done, Paul. I didn't know. She decided not to. She was just going to do all natural.
Okay, I like that.
Anyway, picked her up.
I kind of wish she was here to tell her side of the story.
Yeah.
What was she doing?
I'm
She
glad
turned
she's
on
not. I need
an episode of Grey's or something?
I need to control the narrative on
Okay.
this. So, pick her up at 1:00. You know me. I'm a romantic.
All right, you always have been, John.
Always happen. Give her a nice pie right when I get to the door.
Like a
A banana cream pie
Okay.
from Polly's Pies.
ooh.
Because I used to always deliver Polly's Pie to her house back in the day.
Because you had the
Because I had free Polly's Pies.
Yeah.
Free food.
Yeah.
Why not share? So
I
then
remember
she
that.
definitely knew something was up. We were both just smiling, but she wasn't saying anything. I said, we got a few stops. We go to my old house, Calderwood.
Mm-hmm.
It's all set up like Solvang, where we went on our first wine trip together. So then we have 2 nice wines that we went to their wineries.
Okay.
You didn't realize I was such a romantic.
You're blowing my mind. Wait, you guys had wine at like 11 a.m.?
I picked her up at 1.
Oh, okay, one.
I ended up leaving probably around 9 o'clock from the house. Picked her back up at 1. Okay. So basically we went on a day of wine tasting, 3 different stops.
Calderwood,
Calderwood,
nice wine.
then her old house, Stanbridge, and we ended at the Residence Inn on Willow Street, where we quarantined together during COVID. Hey, it was COVID. You remember?
You romantic dirty dog, you.
There were 2 wine bottles at each location from wineries we visited, and we had, like, when you go to a winery, you have the tasting notes, right? But instead of the tasting notes, it was written out like, like this wine pairs well with, like, and then I'd mention a memory. It was.
You see this salty discharge?
You couldn't write this.
You see this salty discharge right here, bud?
It was not, and I told this because her friends helped me set it up. They said, "Are you going for the surprise?" I said, "The surprise is decent, but I'm going for the meaning."
Yep.
Because we know what's happening. She knows I have the ring. So we went for a meaningful day. Gave her, loosened her up a little bit because I'm not an easy guy to be around. You got to have a little bit of something in you.
No, you're not.
I mean, the fact that you're sitting here sober listening to the story is just
I had a glass before I came over.
See, I figured. And so I had to loosen her up a little bit, took her to the old hotel room where we stayed. It was the first time we lived together. We were like, that's our first home because it was
the same room?
The exact same room.
Really?
I had to pull some strings over there.
Out of all the rooms?
Yeah.
Wow,
Exact same room. And I had some advice from some people that have done it before, right? They were all about you got to write out what you're going to say because you're going to forget. Once you get down one knee, you're going to forget all that stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't do the speech thing. I did a little song. I wrote a little song.
Oh, wow.
Had the keyboard set up, had a little song. The song was written. I was reading it, but I sang it. And then by that time, she was crying. I was crying. Get down one knee. Done.
Oh, my God. Hey. What a story. Are you kidding me?
You kidding me?
That was amazing.
Not bad.
Oh, I didn't hear the keyboard part. I didn't know that went down.
Beautiful song. I don't think I'll ever play it for anyone.
Okay.
But it's a good song.
Yeah, I hope you save that one. Just keep it up here.
It's in the memory bank.
Can I see the lyrics or just it's not?
I don't think you got inside jokes with people.
Right.
I just don't think
they're
not bad. They're not like weird or bad.
Yeah.
It's just they wouldn't make sense.
God, I love that.
So then we got the she's not big on pictures.
Okay.
So I knew I had to schedule in the photo shoot. Because you need photos.
Right.
To show people. So right after that, her friends picked us up, took us on like an hour photo shoot down by the water.
Oh.
Dropped us off at Michael's. Her parents were there. My parents were there.
That's cool.
Her brother's family was there. My brother's family was there. And it was just great. Like I said, I ate all her meal. I drank her wine. She texted everyone in the world. And we then went to Casey Brannigan's, continued to drink with some friends.
Wow.
And then one of her friends was able to give us a ride. So we were able to go through the Del Taco drive-thru. Came home, slept it off. Next day was the Super Bowl.
I mean, it seems like this was the perfect day.
It was a pretty ideal day. You would have liked to be there.
I know.
See, I was wondering if you were going to want to be on this wine tasting journey with us.
And I did.
Yeah.
But the problem is, I'm not going to blame you or anything, but you told me like 1 week before.
Yeah.
I had already planned this out.
Yeah.
And hey, I wish I was there with you.
It was a hectic thing to plan though, because I feel like I was a little bit weird because everyone I did tell, I was like, don't tell anyone. But it's tough because you have all these moving pieces, Paul. She had damn near sprained her wrist the week before.
I thought
I was going to have to postpone it.
I was nervous about it. I thought about it.
So you don't want to have too many, I didn't want to have too many people because then it's like, oh, he didn't do it. What's going on?
Right.
Get the gossip mill started.
Cold feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want that.
But things happen. Like, hey, what if it was she almost had to work?
True.
What if she got scheduled? Front lines.
Yeah. Front lines sleep for nobody, dude.
So, had to keep it small, but then, you have to keep it a secret. You got to start telling a few people because otherwise they're going to say, hey, what are you doing Saturday?
True.
So that,
very true.
That happened as well.
Oh. People asked you, what are you doing Saturday?
Yeah, had to include a few extra people who were asking us our plans.
Oh, okay. Like the girls.
Our friends.
Her friends.
Our friends were all going Top Golf.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah. I forgot about that.
Then they know.
Okay. Now you got this incredible secret out there.
Yeah.
Who can you trust?
And that's why I'm not sleeping over here. 5 a.m.
I know. I don't blame you.
Let me tell you something. There's nothing better than getting that off your chest, though.
Holy shit! I bet.
There's nothing like a yes.
Yeah, true.
It was a good one.
I never heard anything more true than that. There's nothing like a yes. Hey,
It was great.
Credit to me. I just want to say we had a Taco Tuesday the week before, right?
That's true. Yeah.
Or the couple of days before. I mean, what a Taco Tuesday, by the way.
Hey.
The Romero's tortillas, the shrimp,
Unbelievable.
the margs, huh? Big J put those margs together. It was incredible. That was great. Hey, what about me? I knew up there. But I was so cool, calm, and collected on that Tuesday.
You played it off so well. So, did we even talk about this? Did you?
No.
So you heard about her wrist and you got worried.
Yeah.
We all did.
I know.
Because she told her parents too, and everyone had to play it cool.
I was nervous. I was like, what the hell
I was
happened?
like, I can't propose to her if she's got a cast on her wrist.
Yeah. No, you can't do that. Not for the picks.
Not for the picks.
Yeah, I agree.
So that almost pushed it back.
Yeah, that would have been brutal. But
Yeah.
that would have been nice. Then I could have been a part of it the next week.
That's true.
So,
But luckily there was no fracture.
that's good. That's what's most important here. Is that you?
What's going on here?
I think your phone's ringing.
We're all good. North Carolina. Wow. Is this the Duke job?
Fine. But you want to answer it? Pick it up.
I don't
Coach
wanna-
K?
I don't
Why,
wanna
they're
answer.
struggling right now.
I don't want to answer.
Yeah. What a day. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Did you like my on our Taco Tuesday when I said just as casually as I could, what are you guys doing for the Super Bowl?
Oh, wow.
Did you hear me?
You slipped that in?
Oh yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to act like Saturday wasn't a big deal.
Yeah.
So,
I think I kept it a surprise till the morning of, which was great. I know it wasn't. She knew what was going on before I picked her up, but I think she was able to sleep better than I the night before, which
True.
is good.
That's good. You need her well rested. It's a bigger day for her.
It's a
than
bigger
you.
day for her. She was,
Pictures, texting, thumbs are gonna hurt.
texting,
Yeah.
calling.
True. I found out on the plane,
Okay.
landing in Hawaii. So, which would have been like 4:00 Pacific.
Okay.
Right. I was on Hawaii time, not to brag. About 2:00 Hawaii time, 4:00 Pacific. Phone, thousands of text messages.
Yeah.
And what a day.
What a day.
I was excited, huh? You can't. Hey, what a way to start off a trip, though, huh?
Yeah.
Like now, all of a sudden, obviously I'm on vacation, but now all of a sudden I have a reason to have 4 Mai Tais that night.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say
Did
this.
you cheers? Did you ever cheers me?
Yes,
Okay. Good.
multiple times.
Okay.
I will say, I do want to apologize for not sending you as many photos as I could have.
Yeah. Very few.
Yeah, I regret that. I take that back. Like if I could redo it, I would.
Mhm. Did you go a little off the grid?
A little bit, but a little bit had to do with I just had so many Mai Tais that there's just, you're thinking about other things.
I thought for a moment there I was drinking more than you. You were on vacation.
I was hammering drinks.
Okay, good.
Just.
But the one thing I did, well, not the one thing, but one of the things I did smart was involved. I think there was like 7 total wine bottles involved in this proposal, which means that week they all had to be finished.
True.
Which was awesome.
Because you.
So I was crushing.
Because you can't. A wine bottle goes bad, what, after 3 days?
3 or 4, a week.
Yeah.
But, you want to get these things.
You want them fresh as possible.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And we just had a very small tasting during the day. So then I was set up from then on.
Yeah, you were crushing it.
I was crushing. I just send you. You were sending me pics. I had to send you pics.
That was my bad. I sent some few to our group too, though.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
To the boys, to everybody.
Yeah.
Hung out with our good friend Emmy. That was a good time.
Yeah. So can we transition to Hawaii?
Yeah. Also, tough on you for overshadowing my Hawaii trip. That's kind of screwed up.
Yeah, it did.
Think about it. Like, this was my time to shine on the show today to talk about Hawaii, and then you have to go proposing.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah, that is tough.
Are you going to apologize?
I'm scared if I ever go on vacation.
Don't you go to San Diego anytime soon.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
Okay.
No, but Hawaii was a good time. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to start by saying this. We've said a lot of bad things about Hawaii in the past.
Yes.
Maybe not bad.
Not bad. We've never said anything bad.
You're right. Let me rephrase that. People would undoubtedly claim Hawaii to be the best state in the country.
Right.
Right. Am I wrong on saying that? I'm not wrong. And we would always say, there's no way.
No way.
Maybe top 10 is what we would say, right? I got to say, firm top 5 for me now.
Wow.
Firm.
Well, you've been going, what, once a year?
Yeah. I'm on a once a year kick right now. I'm a firm top 5er right now.
And why? See, I don't get it. Will you tell me why?
My lifestyle's changed a little bit, John.
Okay.
I'm not go anymore. I'm a relaxed guy.
Yep.
I'm a sit down, enjoy the next few hours of Mai Tais, of cocktails, of things like that.
Okay.
And that's what Hawaii brings to you.
You're a big cocktail guy.
Yeah, I am.
What is a Mai Tai?
Honestly, I have no idea.
Rum? Is it
There's
rum
rum in it.
Okay.
Pineapple juice.
Okay.
There's a pineapple like on top that you can eat, which is good.
Okay.
Maybe there was I think it's rum and pineapple juice and like some liqueur on top.
Okay.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I asked one of the bartenders, like, hey, do you get tired of making these? You know, because it's Hawaii and everybody wants that, all the out-of-towners. And he said, yeah. And I was like, well, I apologize. Can you make me a Mai Tai? And he's just like, yeah, no problem, man. Started laughing. But like, I felt bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, the Mai Tais are just incredible out there. Yeah, I say it's a firm top 5 state because, and I do credit our good friend Emmy to this experience.
Okay.
Just to the local food, to the local spots, the places that you wouldn't know about if you're just like traveling there and you like see this area.
Yeah.
But like the places where all the low key spots that you could go to.
Okay.
That's what made it special.
So Emmy used to a Long Beach legend.
Yeah.
Hit 2nd Street with us all the time.
Yep.
Played basketball with us. He just picked up and left. And he never came back.
No.
Well, that wasn't the plan, was it? What's he doing out there?
I know he's planning on coming back, and he was planning on coming back.
He still is planning on coming back?
Yeah, but he even said that when he first left. But now it's taken him a long time because he's loved it so much out there.
It's been like 5 years.
Yeah. Showed us a nice little spot called the Ice Pond. That's what the locals call it. A nice little waterfall. You saw the pic of the waterfall in the back, right?
Yep.
That was an incredible place. You had to go through this little hike and like climb down this crazy hill with all these like trees, ropes attached to them to help you get down.
Okay.
To get there, water was freezing. That was a great time. Took us to this little like weird like kind of a lagoon bay area where just in the middle of the beach.
Okay.
Low key spot. And that was a good time. Water was warm. It was fun wading in the water a little bit.
Okay.
I got to say the food's incredible.
Pokey.
The Hawaiian barbecue.
Wow.
There's a shrimp truck over in the North Shore, John. World famous shrimp truck. Got there 5 minutes before it closed and just had as many shrimps as I could have. And you know, you're a shrimp guy.
Shrimp guy. You saw the shrimp tacos.
Yeah. But these shrimps were great.
Okay.
So
what I would say that why we've never put it in the top 5 before, you have now, is maybe it was missing that the genuine connection with locals, I would say, when you travel. But now you were with Emmy, who's kind of a local now. What are these other locals like? You know, like, it's so touristy.
Yeah.
Like, when you go to other states, like, it's like every major city has that one street that's so touristy, and that's not why you like it.
Right.
And in my opinion, but I don't really know what I'm talking about, Hawaii might be a lot like that.
Like most of Hawaii is like that, is what
Yeah.
you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. And a lot of the people, you know, the locals out there, they call me and you howlies.
Okay, why?
Just like white people.
White
Like
Howley.
howlies. Just like people not from here. Like
Yeah.
they could pick us out from a mile
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
So the main goal is to not act like a howlie while you're out there, and then they respect you a little bit more. They're like, this guy's trying to fit in, you know? He's trying to adopt the lifestyle a little bit, you know? So they do, there's certain spots where they're like, I don't like this area because there's just a bunch of tourists and like, it just sucks.
Yeah.
But if you go out, branch out to different spots and kind of pretend to fit in, and people recognize you and think, or don't recognize you and think that you're part of like their culture, it's a great time.
Okay.
It's fun. Everybody's nice too, by the way.
Nice. And it's a slower pace of life, right?
Oh yeah.
You can crack one open at 1 p.m. No one's saying anything about it.
Nobody's saying a word.
What's the earliest you drank?
9:30 a.m. Had a Faderade. Yeah.
That's awesome.
9:30 a.m. Faderade. Bloody Mary couple times at 10 a.m.
Okay.
But then the in Airbnb Faderade was the earliest that I drank, 9:30. Yeah. So that was a good time. Time change will get you though.
Oh yeah.
Tough.
Oh yeah.
Those first couple nights when you're, you know, all of a sudden you're looking at 11:30.
Yeah.
You're just like, I'm freaking wiped over here. Yeah. You know, it's 1:30 a.m. back home. So you got to battle, and then you get up at 6 a.m. or whatever, 5 a.m., depending on what time you're trying, like, you know, and then you just got nothing to do for a while because everything's closed. You're just sitting at the house. It's pretty, which is kind of cool. I kind of like it. Enjoy a nice little
sunrise.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I got it.
So that's cool.
Okay. Well, maybe one day I'll go to Hawaii.
I think we should try to put together a trip together
next year.
Yeah.
On your 2024 trip.
Yeah. So the third year of the bender, the Hawaii bender.
Because by then you won't be a howlie.
No, I'm nearly cemented as a local. Okay. I'd say.
So you could show me around.
Yo, yeah, I could show you around for sure. And I have the lingo down once.
And Jennifer, you could show Jennifer.
Yeah, that's true. I could show Jennifer
and I around
out there. Yeah.
Okay.
Me, you, Jennifer. I'll show you guys around. I'm such a local.
Okay, sounds good.
Can I tell my Super Bowl story?
Yeah, go ahead.
This might have been. There's a lot of good, best times of the trip, I'd say, but one of the most unexpected great things during the trip was Super Bowl Sunday. Emmy works at a restaurant. Our buddy Emmy works at a restaurant, manages a restaurant over there in Hawaii. Unbelievable time.
What's it called?
It's called Coco Head.
Okay.
The best, John, I'm telling you, I'm being dead serious here. The best breakfast I've ever had in my whole life.
What do you have?
Well, he put together this like spread.
Okay.
It was one of those, I'm telling you, he put on a show. It was one of those, I'm not going to give you a menu. I'm just going to keep bringing things
Emmy
out.
did this for you?
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
Drinks, food, all this stuff. And then at the end, he comped it all.
Are you kidding me?
I swear to God. I'm telling you, it was an MVP performance.
That's awesome.
It was great. The food was unbelievable. There was like this like hash brown extravaganza dish with eggs on top, and it's unbelievable. There was this like fruit pastry type thing, like a nice little like a sweet French baguette with some fruit on top. Whoa. That was incredible. It was like a dessert type thing.
Okay.
There was a ridiculous like French toast with ice cream on top.
Wow.
It was unreal. And then Coco Moco is what they call it.
Okay.
It's like a egg on top of like rice and like hamburger beef patty or whatever. Okay. But that was great too. Anyways, unbelievable breakfast. Killed it. But I was so happy with the breakfast. I kind of forgot that the Super Bowl, I didn't forget the Super Bowl was that day, but I forgot that it's a big day and places are going to be kind of packed.
Oh,
so we got to get to places early.
Because Hawaii, you figure they don't have enough bars for the tourists. Most people are outside.
Yeah.
But on a day like that, that's unprecedented.
Yeah. And so I didn't really think about that. So, we're walking around and going from spot to spot. Like, hey, maybe we could watch here. No, sold out. Can't watch there.
Yeah.
Line to get in over here. No more seats at this place. Standing room only capacity here. Now all of a sudden we're looking at about 20 minutes to kickoff, John. I'm like,
no plan.
I don't know where we're going to go.
Wow.
Maybe we got to go back to the hotel or the Airbnb.
Yeah.
Which that wouldn't be fun. Then why would we go to Hawaii to watch the Super Bowl in the room?
Yeah.
So night before, went to this dive bar, unbelievable dive bar, called Susie Wong's Hideaway. Great bar.
Susie Wong's Hideaway.
Yep, great bar. Little hole in the wall, kind of like a Poor Dick's, but like more lit version.
Okay.
Went there. Then on the way home, we're walking. We see another place called Irish Rose. Little like Irish pub upstairs. Got a little Tracy's feel to it.
Okay.
I'm trying to connect to our Long Beach locals here.
Okay.
Little Tracy's feel to it, except for maybe a little bit bigger, older crowd, I'd say.
Okay.
Maybe not older crowd, but
old crowd.
They had 80s music going on that night when we were walking. Unbelievable time. So anyways, that was the night before.
Okay.
But Super Bowl Sunday, like, man, last ditch effort. Let's check out Irish Rose. We had a great time yesterday, didn't we? Get up there. A lot of people in there, but it's big, spacious. A lot of TVs. Like, yeah, you know what? This will work. There's enough. Here's a couple stools right in front of this TV we could watch there. Found a spot. Felt good about it.
Okay.
Then all of a sudden, 2 minutes before kickoff, owner of the bar, old dude, white dude, maybe used to be a haole, but not anymore.
Yeah.
You can tell he's a local.
Okay.
Gets on the mic. He says, all right, everybody quiet down. I'm like looking around like, what's about to happen here?
Yeah.
And he goes, I want to thank you guys for coming to our Super Bowl party, our annual Super Bowl party. Thanks so much for all that you do for us. Thank you for your business. Thank you for supporting us over all these years or whatever. Here behind me, we have a buffet of all types of foods, chili, jambalaya, soup, sliders, all that stuff. Help yourself. Everything's all free. Just form a line right here. And just enjoy yourselves. That's what this guy said on the mic. And I'm thinking like, this food is for free?
Unbelievable.
So I'm eating like a king.
So this was real? This happened?
This happened.
I thought he was going to kick you out.
No. I'm just looking around like, is this guy serious? And nobody thought it was a big deal except for me.
Because you were the only haole in there.
Pretty much, I'd say.
Wow.
So I'm like, I see people start lining up. And I waited because that big breakfast, right? Yeah. Unbelievable at Coco Head. So I'm waiting a little bit. But God damn it, at halftime, I loaded that plate up, John.
So you're telling me Super Bowl Sunday, you had 2 comped meals?
2 comp meals.
Wow.
And Super Bowl special at Irish Rose, $3.75 pints of Miller Lights.
Wow.
I had 100 of them, John.
You had Miller Lite on Super Bowl day.
Yeah.
Wow.
100 of them. The nicest bartender, the nicest like waitress that's sitting there like walking around asking for orders and stuff. So John, it was a great day. And by the way, since it's Hawaii, also got to see the sunset that day.
Unbelievable.
Can you believe that?
Was that like a 1 p.m., 2 p.m. start?
It's about 1:30, 2 p.m. start. Yeah. Great time, John.
What did you think about the Super Bowl? Something was missing from the game.
I could see you. Yeah. The setting you were in might have been bad. If you were with me, you would enjoy it.
If I was in Irish Rose, I would have loved it.
I think you would have loved it. Because I liked it.
The ending was.
Yeah, I could see that.
The ending wasn't exciting.
Yeah. You wanted the Eagles to get one more shot at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. That would have been nice. It would have been nice. It was a heck of a game. Two great teams.
Two great teams.
I wanted to get.
Maybe I'm projecting. Maybe if I was at Irish Rose, I would have loved it.
I think you would have. I really do. Because and maybe if I wasn't at Irish Rose, I wouldn't have loved it. So, to each their own on that one.
Sure.
I did want to get into a little good juju, bad juju, if that's okay. If we're talking Super Bowl now.
Yeah.
Good juju, bad juju. Congrats to Juju Smith-Schuster on winning the Super Bowl, right? For the
Good Juju.
For the Chiefs. Super Bowl champion, good for him. He had a decent game too, John.
Yeah, they threw to him a few times.
Yeah, he ended up having a good game. A little bad juju here for you. I don't know if you saw this, but at the end of the game, or like the next day, I think the next day was Valentine's Day, or later in the week or whatever. He posted a tweet of a Valentine's Day, meme or whatever.
I saw this.
Did you see this? Where he says, he said something about something about holding, right? So I on this Valentine's Day, all I wanted to do is holding you.
He'll hold you when it matters most.
Something like that, yeah.
For that one guy that held.
Yeah, and it was James Bradbury who held him on that one play. Controversial. I thought he held him. For what it's worth. Small hold. Just a small, tiny hold.
Do you blow the whistle in that situation?
And John, I wouldn't.
Okay.
And John, I wouldn't, but
Hey, but the Eagles had the whole game to make that play not count. Am
I
right?
Very true, John. That's very true.
Million little things happen.
This is coach talk here. People don't get that. People look at this one play. No, we're looking at the big picture here.
Big picture is why were we in that situation, Paul?
John, exactly. So, Juju Smith-Schuster posts this little thing trying to be funny.
Yeah.
And then somebody's clapped back at him, calling him a TikTok boy. The only reason that you're still in this league is because Patrick Mahomes had to revive you, TikTok boy, or something like that.
Ooh.
Yeah, sick clap back.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those things, John, where it's the guy can't stop tripping over his own feet.
Yeah.
2 steps forward, 1 step back all the time.
Wins a championship, and why is that necessary?
There's no reason, John. Try to be funny. I guess social media clicks, all that stuff, because he cares more about the brand than winning or whatever. But you just don't need to do that.
Yeah.
And I don't want a guy like that on my team, which is why, he's kind of on our hit list a little bit.
Yeah. Well, everyone else maybe thinks they need to do that. If you're a Super Bowl champion professional athlete, you shouldn't need that stuff.
Yeah, why do you need
You don't need the clicks.
Why do you need to clap back at the losers when you just won? Who cares what, So, and I will say, to the Eagles out there, all of the Eagles lost in such grace and didn't blame anybody. I respect that.
Okay.
I respect that. Because even the guy that got flagged for the penalty, for the hold, he said that he held them. He's like, I held him. I blew it. Cost us, all that kind of stuff. And then Juju still clapped back or still said something.
Right.
It's like, you don't got to do that,
Yeah.
So
that's in poor taste.
It's just poor taste. That's it.
Not us.
No, couldn't be me.
No.
So yeah, that's my good juju, bad juju take on the whole thing. Did you enjoy the Super Bowl? You said you didn't like it.
Well,
what'd you eat? Did you enjoy your food?
The
and stuff?
food was good. It had some lumpia actually. That was very good.
Oh, little Filipino dish.
Little lumpia.
Yeah.
Had some sliders that were good. Had some wings that were cold but still good.
Okay.
Went with some Coronas with limes.
You can't beat
I was
that.
more on beach time than you probably at that point.
Yeah, probably.
And then I think, like we covered, the day before was so incredible.
Yeah.
The all-day wine into Michael's, into Casey Brannigan's, just a celebration. It was a little bit of a almost like a Super Bowl hangover, let's call it.
I see that. And I was just about to bring up the same thing. I think that's maybe why you didn't enjoy it as much because you were on such a high.
Cloud 9.
Yeah.
And
like you have heroin one day and then the next day you just have a buzz on like a Four Loko.
Yeah.
That's not the same.
That's not the same. I think it could have propelled me if there was like a situation in the game where like everyone at the party was like yelling. That never happened.
Yeah.
So it was just kind of we watched.
were the people around you kind of talking the whole time? Not really watching the game. It was more like of a social hour type thing.
I would say people were pretty engaged.
Okay. Well,
Maybe it should have been more of a social hour.
Okay. That's what you wanted.
Well, a healthy mix. Ball.
Okay. The people that want to watch in the front, people in the back.
I think it was good. I think the problem is we all were glued in, but nothing really happened exciting. And it's also a product of Southern California. It's Eagles versus Chiefs. Again, for us average fans, not like you, not a lot of skin in the game, right?
Yeah.
We don't know these guys that well.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy exciting happened.
Yeah.
Wasn't our guys.
Yeah.
So that's it. It's okay.
I will.
It wasn't like the Rams were in it.
Right.
Or like Tom Brady.
Did you enjoy Rihanna?
Not really. Did you?
I
don't like. She sounded like Rihanna. I don't.
Yeah.
I've never clicked on a song of Rihanna's in my life.
I did not enjoy it. I didn't think it was that great. It seems like there's been this pull and get pulled reaction to the Rihanna like halftime show. People either just loved it or people just like had a terrible time watching it.
I didn't have a terrible time watching.
Me, I was just right. I was like sick. Rihanna's freaking out.
Yeah, I know.
Her.
I don't want to be on the side of the people that had a terrible time. I'm not like a big Rihanna fan personally, but that's fine. She was fine. It sounded like the radio.
I will say, how unbelievable was it that she was so high?
Oh, when that thing shook, that was scary.
Yeah, she was way up there.
My
buddy Luke texted me during halftime, and he said, how funny would it be if Rihanna accidentally got stuck up there and she had to watch the Super Bowl from the top of the thing while they played? That'd have been pretty. I'll
give her that. That was pretty ballsy to go up that high.
For sure.
I respected that. I respected that.
She's pregnant.
And I liked Umbrella.
Great song.
Love that song. I think I just don't know Rihanna songs that well. And so
I could see that.
They kind of sound the same. They kind of sound like like the radio at the gym. Not that I've been to a gym in a long time.
Yeah.
But just like that kind of music is playing.
Right. That's exactly what it was.
So I wasn't like crazy excited about it.
Yeah.
But it was fine.
Right. It wasn't Spirit in the Sky by Norman Greenbaum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
I get you.
Did Norman Greenbaum ever perform the Super Bowl?
I don't think so.
Because that's a damn shame if he didn't.
He might have done the national anthem, maybe.
Yeah.
That could have been something. All right. That's, that was it for me on the Super Bowl. I thought it was a great time.
Good time.
What a time. Hawaii was a great time, buddy.
Well, I'm going next year with you.
Yeah. But I will say 5 days just didn't feel like enough.
Yeah.
Because you want to jam some stuff in on your days while you relax still. But I would like one day to just be, or 2 days, a nonstop relaxed day while, you have maybe 5 days of jamming stuff in. That's kind of my thought process for the next time.
I think hot take is 5 or 6 day vacations, the two worst types of vacations because it's not a week.
I totally agree.
Because 4 days is a long weekend.
True.
4 days you're in weekend mindset.
True.
You got 2 extra days.
True.
5-6 days, you're telling people it's a week, but it ain't.
It ain't. God, that's so true.
I think it's tough.
That's so true. So a 5 to 6 day vacation is the worst vacation.
It might be, unless you know about it and you go in thinking this is a weekend. But it's tough.
Yeah, it's tough to do that.
It's tough to do that.
Yeah. Because then it's too long. Like, your body's tricked. You're like, this ain't a weekend.
Yeah, your body knows.
He knows. You're right. It's a good point. All right.
4 or 7.
4 what?
4 or 7.
407. 4 or 7.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying 4-7, like the date. Like, what are we doing? Sounds fun. All right. I got a couple of things I got to say before we shut it down. We got about 15 minutes, if that's cool with you.
Yep.
First, I got something to say about CVS.
Okay.
I think CVS is the greatest store in the United States right now.
Really?
Outside of grocery outlet. And
I thought you were going to go totally opposite.
No.
Aren't they kind of expensive?
No, but let me tell you something. I'll tell you why I like CVS.
Okay.
They get that bad rap of not a bad rap, but they get made fun of because when you get your receipt, it's the longest receipt of all time,
Yep.
right?
Yes.
Which, you know what, it is. But people throw that receipt away, John. You got to read that receipt. The coupons on this bad boy are unbelievable.
We got to go back in like 4 days.
I know, but that's what I've been doing.
So how many times have you gone to CVS in the last 2 weeks? Be honest.
Well, I was gone, but before that, I went 3 times in 1 week.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is, if let's say someone has to do a big shopping trip, get a bunch of the stuff they need, like shampoo, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Don't do one big shopping trip. Split it up into like 6 shopping trips
Yes.
at CVS.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a great idea because, or like if you need something, like let's say I need toilet paper today.
Okay.
Go to CVS. See if they got some kind of deal on toilet paper, which today, John, they did. I was there earlier today, not to brag.
Did you
Today,
buy some toilet paper?
I just did.
That's awesome.
They had Charmin Ultra,
Okay.
a 12-pack of Charmin Ultra, $16, which I think is pretty good. Not 1,000% sure.
Yeah.
But I say that because the CVS brand was like $20, but there was like some kind of deal that day
On
good
Charmin
through
Ultra.
220 or 225 or whatever it is,
Yeah.
whatever date that is, to get Charmin. I was like, yeah, let's do it. Get Charmin. Get the receipt. Now all of a sudden I got 3 reward bucks for CVS.
Okay.
So that's $3 off. Plus I could get, some Scope brand, Crest brand toothbrush or toothpaste, $3 off that one. Now all of a sudden, if I'm trying to get some of that stuff and I need it, I'm $3 off on that. So if you just keep going over and over again that week, you save a lot of money.
It's kind of like grocery outlet. You have to be in the same mindset where you can't buy something. You can't go in knowing what you want to buy.
Exactly.
You let the receipt tell you.
Exactly.
But it's easier than grocery outlet
Yeah.
because grocery outlet, you got to walk around the whole store. You get that receipt, you know exactly. You're like, well, now I have to get a dial soap.
Exactly. That was one of mine as well. It was some kind of body wash.
Yeah.
$5 off if you spend like $20 or something. But if you get 3, all of a sudden you got one for free. Then you don't have to worry about it for a while.
Yeah.
So
Load up.
I don't know.
Stock up.
I'm just talking saving, and I'm talking about people making fun of CVS's receipts and stuff. But it's utilize those receipts, John.
Yes.
That's all I wanted to say about that.
It's only people always talk about litter. It's only litter if you don't use it.
True.
If you're using it, then it's actually a pretty good use of trees.
True. And then, hey, you ever heard of recycling? Just throw it in the
Just
recycle.
throw it in the recycle. Just don't throw it in the trash.
Right. Exactly. So that's my CVS thing. I just want that to be known that CVS is actually doing a really good job out there.
Yeah.
People aren't utilizing them correctly. It's like a middle relief pitcher. Maybe he wasn't a great starter, John, but he'll give you good 2 innings right there in the middle of the game.
Which CVS you been going to?
Kind of depends. I'll go to the one here on Bellflower.
Okay.
If I'm on that way.
Yeah.
There's one in Seal Beach right over there that I like. If I want to take a nice drive or something, listen to music, not worry about like the traffic circle area that's more dense. I'll go to that one.
Okay.
There's another CVS over here off of Carson.
Okay.
So if I'm in the Rosini's area and I need to go there before work, I go into that one.
Okay.
So
You got a few.
I got a few.
I'm not trying to put you on blast, but
No.
you were a little late today, right?
Yeah.
Was there traffic?
There was a little traffic.
Where'd you come from?
I went down Park to right on Anaheim, left on Clark, right on Atherton.
Okay.
That's the way I went.
Because I just knew you were going to be late today. That's why I wasn't here.
That's very smart of you. And to be fair, I'm usually late anyways. But
Because listen to what was going on. You know the intersection with Los Coyotes, Clark, Stearns,
yeah,
El Pollo Loco's right there.
yeah.
The intersection was out. It was blinking red lights.
Oh my, it'd have been a disaster for me. I didn't go that way.
I went that way, which is also why I was late. But I just knew that would have a ripple effect. Like, it was outrageous. Like, what was that, like a 6-way interception?
Yeah.
No one knew what to do. You got people turning left. You got people turning right. You got people going straight. There's a mid-accident, a near accident every 5 seconds. I knew that I'd have a ripple effect throughout all of Long Beach.
That might be the worst intersection to have a light go out.
Yes.
Because if there's so many, you're right. There's so many things that can happen.
It was, I can't believe I got out of it alive. It was one of those things. It was like the biggest sigh of relief when you get out of that thing. Because people are crazy, Paul.
Yeah. You know what? I mean, obviously the worst intersection probably is PCH Bellflower 7th Street, where like the 49er Tavern, like that's one of the worst intersections maybe in the United States. I can't stand it. I will not go that way no matter what anymore. I do not go that way.
That's smart.
There's a CVS, by the way, over there. Banged it. No more.
If CVS isn't getting your business,
that's what I'm saying.
You must really hate that intersection.
That's what I'm saying. So I won't go there. But you know what's not a bad idea? If they had just stop signs right there, that's not that bad of an idea, actually.
No, the stop. If you saw what I saw today, let me tell you something. The stop sign doesn't work. The green light was a great invention.
Yeah. But I will say, so if somebody's making a left turn somewhere and that light hasn't changed, people just keep making left turns into the intersection. That light hasn't changed. That light's now red.
That's the worst.
And now the next people can't go. So they miss a whole nother
light. It happens, 4 times a day at
literally
that
all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I'll say that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But, I feel like there should be a traffic department in the city, and I think we could run it pretty well. Who's the mayor now?
Rex.
I think Rex, if he needs somebody, he thinks he has the homeless thing all figured out. I'll give him that. I'll take care of that. We could take care of the traffic now.
I'm so in. Nothing. Let's start by just. No, what we need to start doing is identifying howlies in Long Beach.
I like that.
And we need to get a traffic cop that is pointing them out of our city.
Yep, I totally agree.
All right, all the howlies need to get the hell out of here.
I totally agree.
Because let me tell you something, Paul. There's too many cars on this damn road.
Way too many.
Who are these people? They don't live here.
You should get two cars per household, and that's it.
Yeah, 2 cars per household, and that's it.
Maybe 1. Let's start using the bus.
Yeah, why don't people use the? Why don't I use the bus, Paul? I don't go anywhere outside of Long Beach.
It's a great.
Should I just start using the bus?
That we should. I used to use the bus back in the day, 90 cents to take the bus wherever you wanted.
It gets a bad rap.
It
I feel
does.
Like if I take the bus, someone's gonna say, "Everything okay? You need what's going on? You need a ride? You need some money? What's wrong with just taking the bus for the environment, Paul?"
I will say, I think if more buses came and it didn't come every hour or whatever, I think it'd be better.
I think.
Am I crazy on that?
Listen, how long have they had these buses?
Long
Same
time.
buses since the 90s, right?
Yeah.
Probably
Well, I think
the
they're hybrids now, but
they're hybrids.
yeah.
But can we do something on the inside?
To make it nice in there?
Make it a little bit nicer.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Haven't been to one in a while, actually. Maybe they are nice.
And maybe paint them just the red. Come on.
Yeah.
Maybe just like matte black.
Ooh, I like that.
Just a matte black bus.
People would it'd be like Uber black. People would start to do it more.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. Think about how much lifestyle in Chicago is nicer.
Yeah.
Everybody's using the L train. They're getting to where they need to be.
Yeah.
You don't even need a car out there. That's how it should be over here.
Some of the best interactions I've ever had were on the train in Chicago.
I agree.
You don't gotta say a word. Just a little nod.
Yeah.
Someone trips, you give them a little eyebrow, like, "Hey, sorry about that."
Yeah. A bump.
I feel for you.
Yeah. Or you hit somebody. Like,
oh,
hey,
yeah. Sorry about that.
I didn't mean it.
It's great.
I
think
think
humanity at its finest.
I think you're right.
All right, we're starting to ride buses.
All right, I'm in. I'm in. I got to learn the system again. I got to take the 190, the 172?
You know what they should do? See, the problem with us is we give all our ideas away.
I know.
Rex is going to look like a genius. He's going to take this.
I know.
Mail everyone a bus pass, like a credit card, and they have to activate it.
I like
That's
that.
half the bat. I don't know what to do. I don't have change. What, you have to have 90 cents?
That's a great
I
call.
have to have $1.30 or something?
That's a
Give
great
me
call.
a bus pass. Put the number on there. Call it to activate it. Let's start there.
Or just
Give me the schedule.
Yeah, that's huge. Send a
And then, you know, Paul, stick to it.
Yeah. Citywide email to everybody.
Yep.
Just, hey, here you go. I mean, we're getting mail for like all the elections and shit.
And
They got to have our stuff.
How much would you love to get an email or a mail? Get rid of the fluff. No fluff. I don't need to know about like, oh, whose idea was this? Obviously, it was ours.
Right.
Rex is going to take credit. I don't need to know what you're doing to clean up the city. Just, here's the bus schedule. Here's your bus pass. Activate it.
Scan the QR code to activate. Scan it. Boom. Done.
Not who, why, where, just the how.
That's it.
That's it. Get everyone on the bus.
Yeah. But then will the bus be too crowded? Now we get more buses.
Get more buses.
And now we got quicker trips.
Yep.
More people using buses, quicker trips with the buses. Now all of a sudden, and now we're saving the environment a little bit because there's less cars on the road.
Yep.
It's genius.
It's genius.
We fixed this city way more than anybody else. From the couch.
From the couch. And then me and you, maybe we drive our car.
Yeah, exactly. And now we could go faster. We make lights.
Yeah, I like this.
It's a great idea.
Get everyone on the bus.
All right. Next. Just a couple more things we'll get out of here, all right? One, how much do you love pickleball?
Love it. Played once.
Why is it so big? I know you've done a few stories.
You know what? Let me rephrase that. I don't know that I do love it.
People seem to love it.
People are all in on it. I liked it once because I played it once, and I got a bunch of compliments because I played against senior citizens, and they were like, "Oh my God, you're so good." Do I like? If you asked me to go play pickleball right now, I'd probably say, I'm good.
See, that's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever played before. Maybe I have. I don't know. But if somebody asked me right now, hey, would you rather watch this movie or go play pickleball right now? What do you do? I would pick the movie.
Right.
Like,
yeah, it's just
I
a
can drink
sport.
wine now.
It's just like a sport. Like sports are fun when you're playing them. Sports are fun.
Yeah.
If you have the energy to do that after a long day's work in a cold, hard world that we live in, then cheers to you.
Yeah.
But me and you, we'll be over here watching freaking, what was that movie we watched?
The Banshees of
Inisherin.
Inisherin. By the way,
Hey.
we told everybody that we would be watching that movie.
Yeah, and we did.
We did. Should we give our review?
Yeah.
Do you want to go first or me?
You go.
Let's start by giving it a thumbs up or thumbs down.
Thumbs up.
I give it a thumbs up as well. Do I ever have to watch it again? No.
Absolutely not.
But am I glad that I watched it? Yeah, I'm glad that I stuck it out.
But thumbs up for me is let's just bring it back in.
Okay.
Would I rather watch that movie than go play pickleball on a Tuesday night? Yes.
Yeah, I would rather watch the movie, drink wine.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Because of the invention of wine.
Yeah, true. But can we talk about the movie? Or do we not want to spoil it?
First of all, I've been
everybody?
watching Oscar movies.
Yeah, I know
crazy.
you have.
They are not good.
Did you watch the Who, What, Where, Anywhere?
Yeah.
Anytime?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Did you like it?
Yeah, I cried.
Really? That was the best one?
What was the best one? I mean, Top Gun's the best one.
Well, yeah.
If Top Gun doesn't win, which it won't.
It won't, which is crazy.
Top Gun is by far the best one. Oh, no, the best one was All Quiet on the Western Front. That was good.
Really?
Very, intense. A lot of killing.
Yeah.
Everything Everywhere All at Once, I have a strong opinion about. It was good, but you could tell they tried to make it the best movie ever and they fell short. It was so clear. They were trying to make the movie that was like going to define the generation.
Yep.
And it fell woefully short of that.
I see that.
It was still good.
They tried to make Casablanca.
Yeah.
But they ended up making...
Instead of making art and having it live forever, they tried to make art that would live forever.
And they didn't do it.
And it didn't reach that for me.
But they're still going to win?
Yeah, well, I think, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I watched a few. Well, let me tell you this. I never saw. Did you ever see Black Panther?
I watched the first one. I haven't watched the new one. The Wakanda Forever.
I hadn't seen either of them, so I decided to watch the first one. Loved it.
Yeah, good movie.
Incredible movie.
Yeah.
Wakanda Forever, terrible.
Oh, you watched it?
I watched them back to back.
You hated it?
But one night, then the next night.
Really?
Wakanda. I loved Black Panther. Wakanda Forever was terrible.
I haven't seen Wakanda Forever, so
Hated it.
Don't tell me.
Hated it.
Uh,
Blonde with Marilyn Monroe. Terrible. Hated it.
When did you watch that?
I'm watching them all.
Oh, that was a one that was nominated?
Something's nominated for something. Terrible.
Jesus.
These movies are all terrible. So when you look at the Banshees to bring it back of Inisherin, it was pretty good compared to most of them.
Yeah, I get that. It actually was a good movie.
It was a good movie. And it
something
was
different out of the box.
A little bit different. Yep. It was funny.
Yeah.
It was. You picked up that it was an allegory, right? Or it was like a metaphor for the war or something.
What?
It was like a metaphor.
Was it a metaphor?
Yeah, something like that.
Are you sure I picked that out, or that wasn't Big J?
I don't know.
It doesn't seem like something I would do.
It was one of you guys.
Oh, I said that it was during the war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then maybe she said it was a metaphor, and I was like, damn. I didn't catch it, but yeah.
Maybe I did.
Good.
The wine probably.
I think you said it.
I think I did say it. Now it's starting to come back to me a little bit. The wine got me. No, I liked it. I'm not going to spoil anything, but the movie's basically about two buddies just not being buddies anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it was. That's what it's the war's
we knew
about.
that going in.
Yeah.
We knew that.
No, I didn't know. I didn't know that was what it was only.
Well, Jennifer reads all the summaries, and then before we go in. So get this one. We watched another one, Causeway. You heard about this?
No.
The summary says 2 veterans. I got news for you. There's only one veteran.
What was the other one?
There's 2 main characters, but they're not both veterans.
So
we were on the edge of our seats the whole time. When's the second veteran coming? Never happens.
So somebody that's writing these plots screwed up.
Yeah.
That's screwed up.
That was messed up.
You can't do that.
That was messed up.
That's one of the easiest jobs to have.
I thought the whole movie, the other character was going to spill the beans like, oh, by the way, I'm a veteran. Never happened.
What, Causeway?
Causeway.
I'll check it. When is the Oscars? Coming up probably
It's coming
soon.
up. We've been watching these movies like crazy.
Is it in February?
March
like 11th or something?
Something like that.
Good. I'm glad that you've been watching it. I'll watch All Quiet on the Western Front.
I think you're going to like it.
And Everywhere All at Once. Whatever it is.
I still liked Everywhere All at Once. That's the thing. It's still, and I think.
See, but it made you cry. Now I'm going to be expecting it.
Yeah,
so
but
I can't watch it now.
Yeah, but I cried all that stuff.
I've been watching The Wire. You ever seen it?
No.
I'll tell you what, it's a really good show. Real old show.
Okay.
It's been, came out like 2001 or something like that.
Okay.
Great show. It'd be kind of fun to be in the drug dealing industry.
We could do it.
I think we could too. There's people think it's easy. It's all bad people. It's all just being a thug or whatever, It's all about, John, it takes smarts.
Yeah.
It takes intuition to be a drug dealer.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we could pull that thing off.
I think all the scary stuff like people aren't that that mean. Like, you're not going to get killed all the time.
No, not all the time.
But then that's what makes those certain people that are willing to kill you so scary.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I don't have it.
And that's why they're the best. That's why they're
Yeah.
the top dogs. Yeah.
I don't think I could kill someone.
No, I don't think so either. That being said, if you killed somebody, I wouldn't tell.
But would you take the body? Is that what you're gonna say? Would you help me bury the body?
I think I'd help you.
Okay.
I think I'd help you. Well, it depends what you did.
See, that's what I've always said to that question too. I don't know. It's not a yes for anyone. It's not a blanket yes, but it's a blanket no for some people.
Yeah.
Some people are like, I don't care. You agree. Hey, buddy, I'm not helping you.
True.
But for my good friends, I'll hear them out.
But that's what makes us good friends.
Yeah.
That's not a blanket no statement for us.
No, that's not blanket no. You tell me you killed someone, I'll say what happened.
Yeah.
Why?
My ears are open now. I'm not going to just walk away. I'm here.
Yeah.
What do you need? Oh, you straight up just murked them out of nowhere? I can't help you, buddy.
Yeah.
You know? I ain't going to say anything, but just, you know, we're going to have to go our separate ways here. Yeah. All right. That's good murder talk.
Yep.
That's all I got, buddy. Do you, I got one more thing, actually.
I got a listener story.
Okay. Can I say this real quick?
Yes.
Are kids just not in school anymore?
Yeah.
What the hell is this about?
But you know what? It's just like there's a 3-day weekend every weekend these days.
Yeah.
Was it a Monday?
No, but I'm seeing kids just walking around on the street at like 10:45.
Yeah, I don't understand.
They don't got school?
I don't understand anything.
I'm talking like 10-year-olds. You don't got third grade?
That's weird.
It's weird.
Can you still zoom in?
Are they home? Maybe. I don't know. Are they homeschooled?
I think
I'm just shook.
Everyone under 18 also should be wearing a uniform.
I totally agree.
This is I don't even think the public schools are doing it anymore.
Really?
Or some of it. I don't know.
I agree with you.
Even if you're homeschooled, even if it's Saturday.
I like that idea.
Maybe not. Maybe one day. We give one day. Either Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah.
But
Sunday.
Because otherwise, Paul, how do we know? Are you in college? Are you a dropout?
Good call.
Are you home? Well, all of them.
I agree with you. Uniforms for
You got to
everybody.
earn. You have to earn.
Street clothes.
Yes.
I totally agree with you.
Another one. Rex. Take it.
Yeah. You can have that one.
You will be judged by the free ideas that you either take or refuse to take.
True.
Because they're free. Everyone in Long Beach under 18 should be in a uniform. Pass with flying colors because none of them can vote. It's the right move.
Yeah. Easier for parents.
Easier for everybody.
The kids don't got to be dressed up in Air Force Ones and everything.
Yeah.
You know, just give them a white collared shirt, some khaki shorts, and let's
Easy.
call it a day.
Cheap. We can mass produce them. It's cheap for everyone. It's
Money.
Great. Okay. This was big news in Long Beach, apparently.
Okay.
If you're driving down Ocean Boulevard, you may see a new sign at Bixby Park.
Okay.
Do you know what Bixby Park is on Ocean Boulevard?
Ocean Boulevard, Bixby Park. I'm going to guess it is off next to Redondo.
It's like the Bluff, like Bluff Park.
Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah. It's technically called Bixby Park.
Oh, that's what that's called? Okay.
Yeah.
Like where they do the yoga.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yoga on the Bluff, right?
Yeah.
But you're going to see a new sign there.
Okay.
To clear up the confusion, it's not the Bluff, even though that's the only way I was just able to describe it to you. The part by the water, because you know how the Ocean Boulevard separates the part by the water and the part that's Bixby Park with the skate park.
Yeah.
But people call the part by the water the Bluff.
Yeah.
It's not the Bluff. It's the Bixby Annex.
Who put the sign up? The city?
Shout out to Friends of Bixby Park, that's an organization, for their advocacy, and to Long Beach Parks, Recreation, and Marine for making it happen. And this is a post by Vice Mayor Cindy Allen, which, by the way, I don't know what a vice mayor, is that elected? Was she appointed to vice mayor? I've never even heard of her.
I don't know who that is. Literally never heard of that
Which
person.
doesn't mean much except, well, this is the first time she's been in the secondhand news. No one's ever talked about her.
Yeah.
Except for this.
Oh, maybe she just wanted to be talked about. And
I don't blame her.
A good way to be talked about is doing something very dumb.
Yeah.
So
that makes sense.
It's not a bad idea.
Okay, so Cindy Allen.
I'm still shook on the vice mayor part. I don't think it's a real title.
I don't even know if she's a part of this decision. She just posted about it. But
okay.
Well, maybe she is. Maybe it's her district. I don't know. Vice Mayor Cindy Allen. But my question is, the Bixby Annex? Yoga on the Bixby Annex? Everyone's still going to call it the Bluff. We're back. How many times do we have to do this thing with the naming? Everyone's already going to call it what it is.
Right. Yeah.
That's all.
Well, no, what you're saying is completely right. Like, what is this going to do? What is this going to do for us?
Why do we have these 6 city officials out here putting up a new sign to cause mass confusion?
Nobody's going to know. Everybody knows what the Bluff is. Just right.
Everyone knows.
It literally was proven just right now by you saying the Bluff. And I know what you're talking about.
Now you know what I'm talking about.
But before, I don't know what Bixby Park is. Could not tell you what Bixby Park is. Have no idea. Didn't know that's what it was called. Now you're going to say Bixby Annex, which is like, I'm thinking they got a new bar downtown.
Yeah, the Annex sounds like a bar.
Yeah. And that might be because we have spent many days at the Annex, but like still.
I still don't think it sounds like a park. There's no other park called the Annex, is there? Like the New York Central Park Annex. Like that doesn't make sense.
Annex means
sounds like it'd be like a coffee shop or something.
Annex means annexation. Is that short for annexation? Am I right about that?
Yeah, it's like same word.
Which I don't really know what that means, but
yeah, I was really curious to see what that revelation was going to get us.
Well, here's what I was hoping that you were gonna say annexation, yeah, and you say what it means.
Yeah, annex.
I was gonna be like, yeah, that makes sense.
To annex in, like you annex in, or it's like part of it. Like when they annexed Lakewood into Long Beach,
annexation of Puerto Rico.
Yeah,
yeah,
annexation of Puerto Rico, or like that's the annex. It's part of it, but it's over there.
So they're just doing that with Bixby Park now. Like, hey, this is...
I guess they annexed in Bluff Park into Bixby.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
So they just swallowed it whole.
Maybe that's what happened. So this is actually more of a takeover.
Wow.
A coup d'etat.
Oh.
I just think it's...
So kind of like a Russia-Ukraine
We just got everyone on the bus. Imagine the bus... Imagine you're at Cal State Long Beach. You know, your professor tells you got to go to yoga at the Bluff because it's so great.
Right.
And you're waiting at the bus stop and it says, I'm going to the Bixby Annex.
Yeah, that's not the one I'm going to.
That's not the right bus for me.
You're waiting there for hours.
You finally get one to the Bluff, and it takes you to the other part of the Bluff, which is like 4 blocks away, I guess. Bottom line is you're late.
Yeah, you're late.
You're late.
And then you miss 15 points on this spot. Now all of a sudden you drop to a B.
Now
what if you're trying to get into master's school and you needed a 4.0? You're fucked. And it's all Cindy Allen's fault.
Vice Mayor
Cindy Allen. She might be a nice lady. I have no idea.
Hey, we have nothing against her, but all we know is there's one thing that's proven. It's not what gets you in the news, secondhand news.
Yeah.
How come I've never heard of her other than this? That's my question.
Yeah, it's a good point. I have no idea. There's just here I got a bit of advice for anybody that's stepping into any type of role in Long Beach, in the city of Long Beach. Just like don't mess with the names already. If you just do that and you don't step on anybody's toes, you're all right.
That's the main thing everyone gets pissed about.
Exactly.
You could take our money. Look, we already got the highest tax in the nation.
Boom.
Take more.
Who cares?
Just don't quit with the naming.
No. We don't need to change the names.
They're there. They're set. My name's John. Your name's Paul. It's set.
We're not going to change them 40 years down the line.
Everyone knows what to call you.
Right. By the way, I heard that Lana Del Rey song for the first time.
Oh yeah,
the one about the ocean or Ocean.
There's
Boulevard
a tunnel under
Ocean Avenue or something.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it is? Yeah, I heard about it. Bad song, by the way. Just terrible. A horrific song. I don't know how that gets on the radio.
Did she have one? What's your most famous song?
I got that summertime sadness. I like that song, but this song is just not very good.
Yeah,
she talks about being a slut and stuff.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Yeah, not my thing.
I wouldn't want my children listening to it.
No,
if I had children.
Right. Also, if I name my child, that child's name will be that name for the rest of their lives. By the way.
Right.
So.
And if they have a nickname, people will just be able to handle it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't need to change their name to their nickname, something like that.
I'm probably never going to go to the Bixby Annex or whatever anyways, so I won't really have to worry about it. But I just will never call it that.
Right.
So
Well, here's the other thing is let's say you have to for some reason make a change, you can't go longer. No one's gonna go from the Bluff to the Bixby Annex.
Yeah, it's too many syllables.
Which is short for the Bixby Annexation.
Yep.
So if you really spell it all out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 syllables.
That's a lot.
The Bluff. Barely 2. The Bluff. It's all one. The
Bluff.
The Bluff. It's basically one.
The Bluff is one syllable.
The Bluff is one syllable.
Yeah.
The Bixby Annexation Park, that's 7 syllables.
It's basically like 5 words.
Because then you have to say the park because no one's ever heard of an annex called a park.
No. Yeah, you got to say the park
You have
too.
to say the word park.
And then you have to give a definition of what that means. Because people are like, I don't know what you're talking about.
You can't say Bixby because guess what? There's 80 Bixbys in Long Beach.
True. Maybe they just want to spark conversation. Have a couple of strangers, sit there and talk about something that they don't need to be
Vice
talking
Mayor
about.
Cindy Allen, she's a little smart
Yeah,
cookie,
you know
isn't
what?
she?
Now I'm starting to...
Well,
I get it now. Get people to have something in common, Maybe that's what it is.
yeah.
All right.
Common enemy.
So that's the
secondhand news.
I get that. I don't get it, but I get it. And we'll tell news that we've heard about on this show for the rest of the time.
Yeah.
Nobody better than us. All right, that's all I got. By the way, we starred on the One Star Recruits podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Once again, by the way.
Yeah.
Our boys, Rip, DK, One Star Recruits podcast. They had Evan Longoria on the show, and they brought us on, and what a goddamn time.
He couldn't carry the show. Sad.
Yeah. Well,
They had to bring on some star power.
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you got a guy like Evan Longoria who, couldn't play at Biola, couldn't lead the country in doubles. Yeah, maybe he got drafted like top 5 in the MLB draft, but like he probably would have went 1 if he like did what I did,
Right.
So, I would call him the big guns as well.
Yeah.
But great time, by the way. Check
Great.
that out. Those guys, dude,
Those guys are unbelievable.
are awesome.
I thought we were going to be on there for like 15 minutes. An hour went by like that. They probably cut half of it. I don't know.
Maybe.
But bottom line is I had a great time.
Maybe. I think they might have as well. I don't know. We were killing it, I thought.
Yeah.
I thought we were having a blast. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. I thought we were going to be in and out 30 minutes or whatever as well, because, they want to make the thing about Evan Longoria, who's a big deal, right? But Jesus, we were on. I felt like we cut the time too short.
Yeah.
I thought we could have gone longer.
You know what I love about that show is I feel like Rip is already our best friend because he listens to us.
Yeah.
So we know him. He knows us. He gets us. There's nothing funnier in the world, or a little bit scary actually too, is when DK goes on a little rant and then kicks it to me about sports.
Yeah, it's great.
Like,
that's my favorite part.
Rip knows exactly what to ask you about, what to ask me about. DK is like, well, we got the Suns and we got the Phoenix Suns playing the Pelicans, and actually, did you see that fourth quarter, John? Tell us what we're thinking about the Phoenix Suns.
I love that part,
and I have to dodge it every time.
And you know what's funny is you can hear Rip in the background laughing at that question.
Rip knows exactly what's going on.
It is hilarious, and you're like, I don't know.
You know what? I missed that one Phoenix Suns game, DK, but I do remember that Amari Stoudemire. I just have to bring up something random.
Oh, Jesus. That's a great show. Go check that thing out. One Star Recruits podcast. Those guys are awesome. Their guests are incredible. They had Shaq's son on it recently.
Really?
Yeah, they're just on fire. Who was their next guest? It was somebody. Oh, it's 2 like stud twin like prospects or something. Like
basically the Ball family.
Yeah, the next Ball family.
The next Ball family without the dad.
Yeah, which is.
Do
they need a couple of uncles to step in?
Well,
tune into the One Star Recruits podcast to find out. All right, is that it? You got anything else?
That's it.
This goes actually well into my 908 athlete of the week.
Okay.
908 athlete of the week this week, John. Not really an athlete, but Eric Valenzuela.
Not an athlete.
Well, you know what I mean. Maybe the greatest athlete in the city.
Yes.
A lot of E&E from this guy. Valley is one of our best friends. Haven't talked to him in a while, but the season started, John. They're 3-2 right now. They took the series against Wichita State. Drop one on Tuesday against LMU. We're not worried about it.
Hey, the Tuesday. No one cares about the Tuesday games.
Throw those away.
Throw them away.
Those are throwaway games.
You throw them out when you look at the standings.
So I'm hoping that the boys have a big year this year.
Okay.
They came into JoJo's recently, the boys, and I was like just pretending like I knew that me and Valley were best buddies, even though we are.
Yeah.
But I was just like, lot of E&E today, boys. A lot of E&E today. And they just start laughing. I'm like, you tell Valley I say what's up. And,
that's awesome. Should we go to a game this year?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. I think so too.
I think we're going to go to a game. I got some seeds. We'll get that going on. You think Valley could get us some tickets?
I don't do. Yes, I do. You should email him.
I will.
I won't. I'm not going to do seeds until the time changes.
I like that. It's a great call.
I think it's just for my health.
If you don't stand for anything, you'll fall for everything.
Yeah.
Isn't that something like that?
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Yeah.
That's my stand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let the time change, then I'll crack a seed.
I like that. All right, go check out Blair Field, Long Beach State Baseball, Valley, our boy. He's killing it. John, that's all I got. Anything else?
That's it.
John, congratulations. Life is great in the 908, buddy.
Shoot or shoot.
So shoot your shot.
What you gonna do when I come through, bang? Anything goes on the court, I never been beat. Beauty only skin deep, I like the rim 10 feet. You can't stop me, your game looks sloppy. You need more practice, maybe you like this. To enjoy the game by midway, I can drive around you, even shoot a trait. A 3-point threat, no sweat, you can bet. Back it out and fade away all net. Hang time. Tell me, what you gonna do when I come through, bang? Fast breaks out oops, you know the rules. Crossover dribbles, taking you to school like that. Next time, remember who you're playing. You get no mercy, know what I'm saying? If you reach, I'ma teach. 2 for the layup, catch you on the rebound. Game over, stay up. Yeah, what you gonna do when I come through, bang? What you wanna do? Hang time, y'all. You know what I'm saying?